Now, guns will be a hot topic this election season, and as it gears up, two very different gun conversations were happening across the valley today.
8 News Now reporter Brian Will attended both to find out what people are saying about guns and gun violence. Brian.
Good evening. Gun crimes are up across the valley, with Metro reporting 37 shooting victims so far in 2024, which is nearly double from this time in 2023. It's a problem that people have very different views on addressing.
For gun violence, the people in power are having these disagreements because they don't understand how it feels. I think the changes that would need to be seen would probably not be understood by these people.
Carolyn Salvador Avila was one of the students who was there during the UNLV shooting and was at the roundtable discussion about gun violence. She is advocating for changes in gun laws and says lawmakers don't get it because they didn't grow up with the threat of it. The discussion was held by Congressman Maxwell Frost from Florida, the first Gen Z member of Congress, and has faced gun violence firsthand.
We have to ensure that we get universal background checks, but the problem is that Republicans in Congress don't want it.
While the roundtable discussion was happening, across town, a gun convention was kicking off its first day. SHOT Show, an acronym for Shooting, Hunting, and Outdoor Trade, and big event for the firearms industry. Matt Mando with the National Shooting Sports Foundation says they help people better understand firearms and always advocate keeping guns out of the wrong hands.
People who are lawfully owning firearms are doing so in a safe and responsible way. We need to hold criminals who are not following the laws that are passing. Those people need to be held responsible and get tough on that. It's not law-abiding gun owners.
Manda says they are seeing a changing demographic of more women and minorities purchasing guns for safety, handing out free gun locks, suicide awareness campaigns, and educating people on the proper use of guns. He says gun owners are paying attention to changes in law. Both sides can agree on one thing: they don't want to see anyone get hurt.
The problem is that just because it's not the guns and it's the people doesn't mean that those people should be getting those guns.
You're seeing millions and millions of more people are buying firearms and doing so responsibly that are following laws. The laws that are on the books are being ignored by the people committing violence.
Lawmakers did come to an agreement on a bill that established a longer delay for those buying guns under the age of 21, $750 million over the next 5 years to support state red flag laws, along with cracking down on illegal guns and investing in mental health services. It'll take time to see what impacts this law will have. Live in the newsroom, Brian Will, 8 News Now.